All right, how you guys doing today? We're just gonna hop into Exodus 27 and 28, I believe. The first things first, let me make sure you like the video, hit a little exit full screen, scroll just a little bit, like the video, then full screen it back up. You feel me? Correction, we're on 28 and 29. And now take unto thee Aaron thy brother and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons. And thou shalt make a holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt speak unto all that were wise hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And these are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate, an ephod, a robe, a broidered coat, a mitre, and a girdle. And he shall make holy garments for Aaron thy brother and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. They shall take gold and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen. They shall make an ephod of gold and blue and of purple and scarlet, of fine twined linen, with cunning work. It shall have the two shoulder pieces thereof joined, the two edges thereof, and it shall be joined together. And the curious girdle of the ephod, which is upon it, shall be of the same according to the work thereof, even of gold, blue, purple, scarlet, and fine twined linen. Thou shalt take 2 onyx stones, and grave on them the names of the children of Israel, 6 of their names on one stone, and the other 6 on the rest of the other stone, according to their birth. With the work of an engraver in the stone, like the engravings of a signet, shalt thou engrave the 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Thou shalt make them to be a set in ouches of gold. And thou shalt put the 2 stones upon the shoulders of the ephod, for stones of memorial use unto the children of Israel. And Aaron shall bear their names before the Lord upon his 2 shoulders for a memorial. And thou shalt make ouches of gold. And the 2 chains of pure gold at the ends of wreathen work shalt thou make them, and fasten the wreathen chains to the ouches. Thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work. After the work, the ephod thou shalt make of it, of gold, of blue, of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen shalt thou make it. 4 squares shall be of being doubled, a span shall be the length thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof. And thou shalt set it in the settings of stones, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row, and the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond, and the third row a ligure, and agate, agate, and an amethyst, and the fourth row a beryl, and an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold in their enclosings. And the stones shall be the names of the children of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engravings of a signet. Every one with his name shall they be according to the 12 tribes. And thou shalt make on the breastplate the chains of the ends of the wreathen work of pure gold. Thou shalt make upon the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and shalt thou put the 2 rings upon the ends of the breastplate. Thou shalt put the 2 wreathen chains of gold in the 2 rings which are on the ends of the breastplate, and the other 2 ends of the wreathen chains thou shalt fasten in the 2 ouches, and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod before it. And thou shalt make 2 rings of gold, and thou shalt put them upon the 2 ends of the breastplate in the border thereof, which is in the side of the ephod inward. And the 2 outer rings of gold shalt thou make, and shalt put them on the sides of the ephod underneath, toward the forepart of, and against the other coupling thereof, above the curious girdle of the ephod. And they shall bind the breastplate by the rings thereof, and the rings of the ephod with a lace of blue, that it may be above the curious girdle of the ephod, and the breastplate be not loosed from the ephod. And Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel on the breastplate of judgment upon his heart, when he goeth into the holy place for a memorial before the Lord continually. And thou shalt put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be upon Aaron's heart when he goeth before the Lord. And Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel upon his heart before the Lord continually. And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod of all blue, and there shall be a hole on top of it in the midst thereof, and it shall have a binding of woven work round about the whole of it, where the whole of a habergeon, that it be not rent. And beneath the hem of it thou shalt make pomegranates of blue and of purple and of scarlet round about the hem thereof, and the bells of gold between them and round about. And a golden bell and a pomegranate, a golden bell and a pomegranate upon the hem of the robe round about. And it shall be upon Aaron to minister, and a sound shall be heard when he goeth into the holy place before the Lord, when he comes out, that he not die. And thou shalt make a plate of pure gold, and grave upon it the gravings of a signet, holiness to the Lord. Thou shalt put on a blue lace, that it be not upon the mitre, and upon the forefront of the mitre it shall be. And it shall be upon Aaron's forehead, that Aaron may bear the iniquity of the holy things which the children of Israel shall hallow in all their holy gifts. It shall always be upon his forehead, that they may be accepted before the Lord. And thou shalt embroider the coat of fine linen, that thou make the mitre of fine linen, and thou shalt make a girdle of the needlework. And Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats, and shalt make them girdles and bonnets, and shalt thou make them for glory and beauty. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother and his sons with them, and shalt anoint them and consecrate him and sanctify him, that they may minister unto the priest's office. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness, from the loins even unto the thighs they shall reach. And they shall be upon Aaron and his sons when they come into the tabernacle of the congregation, or when they come near to the altar to minister in the holy place, that they bear not iniquity and die. It shall be a statute forever unto him and his seed after him. And this is the thing that thou shalt do unto them, to hallow to them, to minister the priest's office. Take 1 young bullock and 2 rams without blemish, the unleavened bread and the cakes and the unleavened tempered with oil, and the wafers unleavened with anointed with oil, and the wheaten flour shalt thou make them. And thou shalt put them into 1 basket, and bring them in the basket, and the bullock and 2 rams. And Aaron and his sons thou shalt bring to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and thou shalt wash them with water. Thou shalt take the garments, and put upon Aaron the coat, and the robe of the ephod, and the breastplate, and gird him with the curious girdle of the ephod. And Aaron shall put the mitre upon his head, and put the holy crown upon the mitre. And thou shalt take the anointing oil, and pour it on his head, and anoint him. And thou shalt bring his sons, and put coats upon them. Thou shalt gird them with girdles, Aaron and his sons, and put the bonnets on them. And the priest's office shall be theirs for a perpetual statute. And thou shalt consecrate Aaron and his sons. And thou shalt cause a bullock to be brought before the tabernacle of the congregation. And Aaron and his sons shall put up their hands upon the head of the bullock. They shall kill the bullock before the Lord, and by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Thou shalt take the blood of the bullock, and put it upon the horns of the altar with thy finger, and pour all the blood beside the bottom of the altar. Thou shalt take all the fat that covers the inwards, and the caul that is above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and burn them upon the altar. But the flesh of the bullock and the skin and his dung shalt thou burn with the fire without the camp. It is a sin offering. Thou shalt also take 1 ram, and Aaron and his sons shall put their hand upon the head of the ram, and thou shalt slay the ram, and take his blood, and sprinkle it round about the altar. Thou shalt cut the ram in pieces, and wash the inwards of him, his legs, and put them in pieces unto his head. And thou shalt burn the whole ram upon the altar. It is a burnt offering to the Lord. It is a sweet savor, and an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Thou shalt take the other ram, and Aaron and his sons put their hands upon the head of the ram. Thou shalt kill the ram, take his blood, put it into the tip of the right ear of Aaron, and upon the tip of the right ear of his sons, and upon the thumb of their right hand, and the great toe of their right foot, and sprinkle the blood upon the altar round about. Thou shalt take the blood that is upon the altar and the anointing oil, and sprinkle it upon Aaron, and upon his garments, and upon his sons, and upon the garments of his sons with him, and he shall be hallowed in his garments, and his sons' garments with him. Thou shalt take the ram of the fat, and the rump, and the fat that covers the inwards, and the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and the right shoulder, for it is a ram of consecration. And 1 loaf of bread, and 1 cake of oiled bread, and the 1 wafer out of the basket of the unleavened bread that is before the Lord. Thou shalt put it all in the hands of Aaron, and in the hands of his sons, and shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. And thou shalt receive of them of their hands, and burn them upon the altar for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor before the Lord. It is an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Thou shalt take the breast of the ram of Aaron's consecration, and wave it for a wave offering before the Lord, and shalt be thy part. And shalt sanctify the beast of the wave offering, and the shoulder of the heave offering, which is waved, and which is heaved up, of the ram of the consecration, even of that which is for Aaron, and of that which is for his sons. And it shall be Aaron and by his sons a statute forever for the children of Israel, for it is a heave offering. And it shall be a heave offering from the children of Israel of the sacrifice of their peace offerings, even their heave offering unto the Lord. And the holy garments of Aaron shall be his sons after him, to be anointed therein, and be consecrated in them. And the son that is the priest in his stead shall put them on 7 days. And when he comes into the tabernacle of the holy of the congregation, to minister in the holy place, and thou shalt take the ram of consecration, and seethe his flesh in the holy place. And Aaron and his son shall eat the flesh of the ram, and the bread that is in the basket by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. They shall eat the things therewith the atonement was made, to consecrate and to sanctify them. But a stranger shall not eat thereof, because they are holy. And if aught of the flesh of the consequences or of the bread remain until the morning, then thou shalt burn the remainder with fire. It shall not be eaten, because it is holy. And thus shalt thou do unto Aaron and to his sons according to all things which I have commanded thee. 7 days shalt thou consecrate them, and thou shalt offer a bullock for a sin offering every day for atonement. And if thou shalt cleanse the altar when thou hast made an atonement for it, thou shalt anoint it to sanctify it. 7 days thou shalt make an atonement for the altar and sanctify it, and it shall be an altar most holy. Whatsoever touch the altar shall be holy. And now this is that which thou shalt offer upon the altar: 2 lambs of the first year, day by day continually. 1 lamb thou shalt offer in the morning, and the other lamb shalt offer at even. And with the 1 lamb, the 10th deal of flour mingled with the part of a hin of beaten oil, and the 4th part of a hin of wine, for a drink offering. And the other lamb shalt thou offer at even. Thou shalt do according to the meat offering of the morning, and shalt make the drink offering thereof for a sweet savor, an offering made of fire by the Lord. And this shall be a continual burnt offering through the generations of your door, the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord, where I will meet you to speak there unto thee. And I will meet with the children of Israel, and the tabernacle will be sanctified by my glory. And I will sanctify the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar. I will sanctify also both Aaron and his sons to minister to me in the priest's office, and I will dwell among the children of Israel and will be their God. They shall know that I am the Lord their God that brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, that I may dwell among them. I am the Lord their God. And that is all. Hope you guys have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.